Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are back. It is week 1 of the regular season. Real quick before I do anything. Turn off the commentary because I was playing it on my own. We're just going to go with the field because it's pretty much what I need. Is just nothing else. Alright, anyway. Before we hop into the first game of the season, going up against the Detroit Lions, whose big targets are going to be Golden Tate and Darius Slay, I want to show you this is the starting offense, and Teddy Bridgewater is going to get the start. I just don't feel that Sam Darnold is quite there yet. He's close. He's so close. He's probably going to start later, but just Teddy Bridgewater has that deep accuracy, and he's just a more accurate quarterback. He's got a much better mobility, much better break sack, much better throw under pressure. And Sam Darnold he's just a rookie. And he's just not quite where I want him to be yet. So Teddy B is going to get the start. He has the experience. He has the former playtime. He is a veteran, so we're going to let him play. And we're going to let him make some plays and do what he does. Dez Bryant has a confidence boost right now, and I'm excited about that. Also, if you did not watch the final game of the preseason, Quincy Enunwa went off. He just blew me away. He was making catch after catch after catch in tough situations, getting there and allowing Sam Darnold to look amazing. And it almost pushed me to start Sam Darnold for week 1, but I decided against it. So Quincy Enunwa is going to replace Albert Wilson in the slot. So I'm hoping to see how Quincy does in the slot as a receiver. Tyler Kroft and Clive Walford are going to be the two focused tight ends for today. Also, something I noticed. So looking real quick at the Lions roster, I want to show you guys this. So looking real quick at the Lions roster, their left tackle is Taylor Decker. He's not quite as good as he could be. He's got pretty decent pass blocking, but he could be so much better, and he's only a 77. And I have an 89 overall left end who would be going up against the right tackle, who, real quick, let me show you their offensive line, because I'm really focused on trying to get sacks. We've really got to get to Matt Stafford and get to the quarterback and force him to make throws. And he's horrible. He is utterly pitiful. Also, I go because he played for Michigan and he's a solid center. He's just got some developmental stuff that we got to work on. He's got a nice skill set, good run blocking. Well, I gotta sneeze. All right, sorry about that. Oh, is there another one? Might be. Oh, here it is. Jesus. Oh, okay. Anyway, like I was saying, so Graham Glasgow's got good run block and run block power, run block finesse. He could be a much better lead blocker. He has solid impact blocking. I mean, he's got some good center stats, and I would like to build on him. So we might be trading for him. But the right side of the offensive line is gonna be a major problem, and especially with someone with Rick Wagner, I mean, it's going to give Cameron Wake issues, and he's not going to be able to make the plays that I want him to do. And TJ Lang is the same way. He's not going to, he's going to prevent people from making plays. So I prefer Cameron Wake going up against their left tackle, Taylor Decker, or Terrell Crosby, whoever it ends up being. Of course, it's going to be Taylor Decker, but in case Taylor Decker gets hurt. So I want to see Cameron Wake go off. Our offensive line is in for a huge day, and they really need to defend, especially against Ziggy Ansah, and they also have Deshaun Hand from Alabama. I like a lot of Alabama prospects. They're always usually really strong, really quick. So I'm gonna have to be careful of that. And D tackle, they also have Ashawn Robinson and Sylvester Williams with Jeremiah Ledbetter backing up on the third. Their linebackers aren't as good as they used to be. They are missing DeAndre Levy and a few others. But Christian Jones is no joke. Jared Davis had a career year last year. He had an amazing year. as well as the right outside linebacker, Devon Kennard and Shane Ray. Shane Ray is a very, very talented pass rusher. Jonathan Freeney is also, no joke, a former Patriot and very good player in general. Their corners, Darius Slay. We're going to have a huge day. Des Bryant, I guarantee you, isn't going to make a whole lot of plays. I'm going to try and get him in situations where he can make some plays, but Darius Slay is going to lock him up. He's 6 foot tall. He's blazing fast. He's going to stay with him step by step unless they go by something else. So I'm going to try and get Des Bryant in certain situations that allow him to make the plays that I want him to make. You don't have Tease Tabor. I was worried about Tease Tabor. He's a very talented, skilled corner, but I don't have to worry about him. Quandre Diggs and Nevin Lawson, I think we're going to completely use and abuse them and just take complete advantage of him. Glover Quinn, someone got to pay attention to. I got to be very mindful of him, as well as Tavon Wilson Sr. Other than that, they don't really have any other major, concerns. Matt Stafford being at quarterback, of course, he's not a mobile guy, but we did game plan correctly. So what I did was I moved Cameron Wake for this week is going to be starting at right end, and David Bass is going to be starting at left end. And then, of course, Ryan Anderson and Mike Pennell are my D tackles, so they're going to have a lot. And I'm really hoping Navarro Bowman comes out and just makes play after play. Avery Williamson at left outside linebacker is going to help David Bass in the run game. Jordan Jenkins is going to do his best. Oh, sorry. It's really loud outside, so I don't know if you guys can hear that. I tried to set it up so that it was, streaming. So I can stream when it's not as loud. Anyway, my rush left end is going to be Cameron Wake. I want him to get in on rushing plays on the left side, and Passanier is going to be rushing. Passanier is going to rush on the right side, and Anderson is going to rush a D tackle, and then everyone else can see the rest of it. Without further ado, let's hop into it. It is our first game. It is a prime time matchup. We're going to give the Detroit Lions their color rush unis, which is those nice silver unis. We're gonna rock our color rush, which is gonna be the green unis, and let's hop into it. And I'm excited. I mean, first game. And I'm going to try and get a couple of these done today. I mean, that's the plan. I've got some time. I don't work tomorrow, so I will also have time tomorrow to do it. And we're going to try and stream and get through a couple of these games, get them set up, so then when it does get busy for me, at least you guys are getting some content. I'm going to try and stream a little bit more, but I'm going to set these guys up on YouTube so that on Sundays they upload like that. Bang. Beautiful. So Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, I'm so glad we got him. He's gonna, I'm hoping to turn him into somebody really, really good. But here we go. I love the presentation that they do with this. So EA Sports, the New York Jets have won one Super Bowl, Super Bowl III. We're gonna try and change that. We're trying to go for the Super Bowl and get them into the playoffs at least. Again, if you have any questions about the sliders, I keep forgetting to. I've got to go through and post the link. Down in the description of my YouTube videos for T-Dog's XP sliders and for my gameplay sliders that are by Flasco. Anyway, I did make sure that everybody has the proper equipment and helmets and etc. I'm going to try and keep up with that and do the best I can to make sure that everybody looks good. Look at the beautiful, just look at this. I'm so impressed. Theo Riddick, I believe, got overrated, to be honest. I think his ratings are a little bit higher than they should be anyway. Oh my god, did he just drop that? I thought it looked like he dropped it. Oh my god, I was like, what? Anyway. Oh, look at Cam. I don't know what Cam Wake's using helmet-wise. I really don't. I don't know if he's still rocking that old Revo, because I know they've been banning those. So, we'll find out in the regular season if he is rocking the regular Revo, or if he is rocking something else. So let's go ahead and hop into it as we get this game kicked off with Kairos Santos sending us away here in Ford Field. Theo Riddick back in the end zone to return it as he takes a knee to start this NFL season. Man, look, Atlanta beat. Man, a lot of teams are beating teams. I'm surprised. Look at Matt Stafford The man from the University of Georgia. This man has thrown for so many yards, it's not even funny. Back with Calvin Johnson. He's become a much, much better leader and quarterback since Calvin Johnson left, to be honest. He's had to find more targets, and he's had to be a better quarterback. He hasn't had that big, deep threat to rely on all the time. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a base man-to-man here on first down. There he is. There's the man. I'm not going to be using anybody, of course. We're going to let the CPU take over. I'm just going to make sure that the safety stays in position. And Cam Wake already. Oh, big hit. Navarro Bowman laying the boom down on Theo Riddick on first down. And we're going to get a look at this Lions offense. Again, you've already seen it, but Frank Ragnow, the rookie at center. And then in the backfield and secondary, you got Golden Tate and Marvin Jones. Both receivers that you should want to pay close attention to. And of course, the brand new head coach, Matt Patricia, the former defensive coordinator in New England. My favorite team. Matt Stafford drops back in a 3-set. And Luke Wilson makes his first catch of the night. Give him a 14-yard gain. And that's going to move the sticks. Off to a decent start for him already. And so far, this Lions team's got a first down. Really hoping Cam Wake can get going here. I would like to see some sacks. I would like to see him make some plays and return to form. I want to keep Cam Wake. We did re-sign him, by the way, to a 4-year contract extension. Golden Tate pulling in the catch there under duress. As we should be getting a nice look at this Jets defense. Oh, look at that beauty. Cameron Wake, Mike Pennell, Henry Anderson, and David Bass. Your linebackers led by Navarro Bowman and Avery Williamson. And your defensive secondary, Trey Boston and Jamal Adams with DRC and Tremaine Johnson, a very, very talented secondary. I don't foresee us having too many problems in the secondary. I foresee us locking everyone up. And here we go. Blunt in the backfield on a 2nd down and 7. Theo Riddick out to lead block. And Blunt gets hit hard. Is that Bowman once again? Navarro Bowman all over the place. And here are the inactives. We have a lot of problems with injuries right now. But Richie Incognito will be back for week 3. And I'm super excited to see it. Richie Incognito is one of the leaders of this team. He's one of the captains. He's a very, very good pass blocking left guard. But he's also really important in the run game. Here we go. Stafford in the gun. And he's looking. He's rolling out. And Luke Wilson makes the sure catch down at the 32-yard line. 2 connections, 2 targets, 2 catches for Luke Wilson. Give him just about 40 yards already. And Jamal Adams there to wrap him up. We're going to go ahead and make a coaching adjustment, which is going to be the cornerback matchups is going to be by the depth chart. I have it set up the way that I want it. Keep the rest normal the way it is. Go with that. Uh-oh. Madden updated. Oh, it blocks out the screen. I hate that. And broken up there. Levine Toilolo on the target. I hope it's high enough quality for you guys. Oh, and another update file. Thanks for giving me these notifications. I appreciate it. Hold on a second. I want to check something real quick. Never mind. Sorry about that. I wanted to see if I could change the quality. I'm gonna try and bump the quality up on the next stream. I'm watching it right now. It doesn't look the best. I feel like it could look so much better, but maybe that's just me. Anyway, play action here for Matt Stafford. All time, all day to throw, and he hits Marvin Jones. And that pass is broken up there by Jamal Adams, Mr. President. Going to bring up a 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
3rd down here for the Lions here in this Monday night prime time matchup. Stafford changing at the line in the gun with time, and he's going to get chased down, and that's a sack. Avery Williamson gets us going here with his defense's first sack of the regular season. And that is exactly how you want to start out a game. Get Matt Stafford sacked on the first drive. Matt Stafford tries to run away, and Avery Williamson just says, no, sir. And that's exactly why I moved Cameron Wake over to that right side, is because I knew that Avery Williamson would help David Bass on that left side, considering that we have Jordan Jenkins on that right side. He's not all that great of a pass rusher, not yet at least. Here's Sam Martin on the punt, and DeAnthony Thomas back to return, but no return will be there for him, as I'm really excited to see him, as we picked him up in a trade in the last week of the preseason. I was moving some people around, but getting us started here on offense, the man who everyone is excited to see is Teddy Bridgewater. This man has had so many injury problems over the past couple of years. I'm really excited to see what he can do since he's now fully healthy. But that's going to have to wait, as we're going to get this game going here on offense with the former superstar running back, Jamal Charles. And the handoff to Charles. Charles makes a man miss, and he's going to get a carry for a gain of 7. And that is a beautiful way to get this ground game going. I'm hoping to bring Jamal Charles back to his 1,000-yard rushing days if he can stay healthy. Again, if he can stay healthy. You know what? It's 2nd and 3. It's the first game back. We're going with a shot play. I'm feeling a blitz. Play action. And firing, catching Des Bryant. What a beautiful strike right over the head of the defender. Watch this throw. He throws it right over him. Des Bryant makes the catch. And that's his first catch since in the regular season for him. And the first hookup of Teddy to Des. Beautiful start. Nicely done, Teddy, with a beautiful throw. And that's exactly why I chose to put Teddy Bridgewater and keep him as the starter over Sam Darnold, because Teddy Bridgewater just has the accuracy. He's going to be a much nicer quarterback to use for the moment over Sam Darnold. And that's going to be Anthony Zettel wrapping up Davion Smith, the former University of Michigan man, who we picked up off of waivers. And here's the offensive line. Travis Swanson, Jerry Evans, Brandon Shell, James Carpenter, Kelvin Beachum. Travis Swanson, the former Lion. JC, Davion Smith, Des Bryant, and Tyler Croft with Robbie Anderson at wide receiver number 2. 2nd and 10 here, looking for a play action pass. Play action once again, and that's a sack, but there's a flag on the play. More than likely, that's a holding call on the offense.
Holding offense.
And that's who that's going to be on. That's going to be on Kelvin Beachum, the left tackle. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 18. So the first challenge here for Teddy Bridgewater. And here we go. Spreading it out to start. Teddy Bridgewater in the gun. He's going to have some time, hopefully. Albert Wilson in the slot there to the right side. Teddy Bridgewater dropping back, stepping up. There's a flag, and sacked again. Ashawn Robinson gets to him.
Holding offense.
And that's going to be holding on the offense once again. This time it's going to be on the center. That's going to bring up a 4th and 20.
The penalty is declined.
So we're going to try and avoid penalties. I really hate penalties with a passion. Here we go with the punt. Lachlan Edwards to punt. And he's going to put this up, and it looks like it's going to be way back. Oh, but he might have the bounce. Oh, and he will have the bounce. Down inside the 10. Called at the 6. A beautiful punt there by Lachlan Edwards. And a bright spot. A small bright spot to come out of it at least. That drive was fruitless, but we did see a little bit of spark. Man, I keep getting these pop-ups. Blunt, powering forward for a gain of a handful. I wish there was a way I could turn that off. There probably is. I'll have to go look in it afterwards, but it keeps popping up these notifications, and I don't like it. Anyway, here we go. Hopefully Trey Boston can stay on Golden Tate there in the slot. Stafford in the gun with time. He throws. Marvin Jones on the reception. Give it a 1st and 10. Stafford under center. Blunt in the single back. And he gets the handoff. And he's going to make some moves, and wrapped up there finally by David Bass. Give him a gain of 4. Blunt coming over from the Eagles. Blunt has been all over the place. He's won, I think, 2 Super Bowls in New England. He won a Super Bowl with the Eagles. Play action. And dumping it off, Luke Wilson's 3rd reception of the night. Stafford and Wilson making a nice connection. Luke Wilson coming over from Seattle. And I mean, Luke Wilson's a good tight end. He's a very nice, reliable tight end, and he makes plays when needed. And good wrap up there by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Liking what I'm seeing so far from him. Really looking to see my middle linebackers do some more work, though. I'm really trying to help the confidence boost for... And here we go. Immediately wrapped up. Mike Pennell. Beautiful job there by him to wrap up Blunt for a tackle for a loss. Called a 2nd and 13. Just one of the, I really want to see Navarro Bowman return to form and play like he used to play when he was playing with Patrick Willis. Here's the handoff. Theo Riddick wrapped up there. Jamal Adams. Called 3rd and 13 now. Jamal Adams on his 2nd tackle of the night. Bring up a 3rd and long. Looks like they're emptying it out. Stafford in the gun. He's dropping back. He's throwing. Oh, almost picked. Knocked away there by Bowman. Beautiful play on the ball to swat it down. Nicely done by Navarro Bowman. Already showing some good potential and some good just leadership abilities. Just making plays. Just being the playmaker I want him to be. Out comes Sam Martin on to punt for a 2nd time now. Green Bay beat Chicago, though, in that, I believe, NFC matchup. DeAnthony Thomas's first return as a Jet. DeAnthony Thomas makes one-man miss, and he's going to try and break through a tackle and not quite able to break it. Brought down there by Theo Riddick and company. They did make one-man miss, and if he can make one next time, I mean, he was only 1 man away from breaking that, and that would have been a touchdown maybe. Who knows? We will find it. We'll see if he can get a kick return or punt return touchdown at some point this year. Of course, that's always the goal. Here we go. Getting it started here. Buffalo up, or beat Baltimore 28-20. Game to watch. They are blitzing, so we're going to switch to a stick concept, and we're going to adjust the blocking to the left side. And here we go, dropping back, rolling out. Teddy Bridgewater throwing a laser to Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant trying to make a man miss, and he picks up a big gain there. Injured on the play is Anthony Zettel. Dez Bryant's 2nd reception, and that's going to give him an even 50 yards. Halfway to 100 already. For Dez Bryant, already playing very well in his first NFL game back, as he'd been injured a lot. Albert Wilson in the slot now. Dropping back, we're going to fire a bullet over the middle. Albert Wilson makes the catch, and Albert Wilson in open field. And he's going to get brought down. Darius Slay and Quandre Diggs in on the tackle. Albert Wilson, the former Miami Dolphin, came over with Cameron Wake in a trade. Albert Wilson's first reception goes for 40. And a beautiful play there by Albert. Very lucky that Teddy Bridgewater was able to make that throw and Albert was able to make that catch in traffic. Houston beats New England in the first game, 27-7. And Jamal Charles trying to get a couple going there. Fruitless effort for him there, though. Here's the Lions defense. Anthony Zettel is not in. Jared Davis, Nick Bellor, Shane Ray, and Devon Kennard. I hate that it does this off of injuries. Tavon Wilson, Gulliver Quinn, Quandre Diggs, and Darius Slay. See. Who deserves it? Yes, Bryant. Can you get open? No? That's a pick. And the first interception of Teddy Bridgewater's career. Probably a bad throw. Quandre Diggs. Or no, Nevin Lawson, sorry. He makes the pick, and that's going to give him the ball at the 20. So just a lapse of judgment there. Bad decision making by me. Don't be surprised if you see a lot of those this season. Interceptions are my forte. Single back here. Two tight end set. Motion Golden Tate. Toss out to Blunt. Blunt cuts inside and is wrapped up there by Jordan Jenkins. 5 carries, only 9 yards. Very good run defense by this Jets squad. But the Lions squad have done a very good job of throwing it. I mean, both teams are very evenly matched. A very good matchup so far. Almost the end of the first quarter and no points have been scored. Stafford with time. All day to throw. Beautiful pocket. Theo Riddick shoves aside one man and is brought down finally by Bowman. Calling a blitz here. Stafford with a 2 tight end stack on the right side. There's the handoff to Blunt. Blunt slipping through tackles and brought down there by Cameron Wake. And there's the done deal. 4 years. $50 million contract for 4 years. He's got a nice big bonus. He's got a nice big contract salary. He's going to be here for a while. He's going to help lead this defense and be one of the big leaders on defense for us. I'm really hoping and really looking forward to seeing what he can do. Draw play there. Theo Riddick trucking through number 58, Tano Passanье, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. Marcus May in the game at safety. As they go in the gun with the 2-back, with the wing set, I believe. Don't quote me. Over the middle finds Kenny Golladay for the first down. Matthew Stafford, 70% completion percentage so far. And Kenny Galladay's first reception of the night. He's looking very nice. Kenny Golladay in real life has had a beautiful start to his career, especially last year. Becoming one of the premier targets for Stafford other than Marvin Jones, sorry, and Golden Tate. And with the addition of Kerryon Johnson and Blunt, I'm thinking it's going to be a good duo. End of the first quarter, 0-0. Playing very realistically. I mean, it's a very good defense versus a very good offense on paper. And then again, also another very good offense versus a very good defense. I'm not sponsored by Snickers, sadly, as much as I wish I was. If I was, I could give you guys much better quality content and I wouldn't have to have a job. Anyway, back to the action here as we start the second quarter. Stafford under center, and looks like it's going to be a handoff to LeGarrette Blunt with wide open space, and he's going to get wrapped up there by Trey Boston. Finally getting some open space for Blunt, as he's going to inflict some Blunt force trauma. I know, punny. Pun intended on that one. Theo Riddick to the right on the counter play, and wrapped. Oh man, big hits all over the place. Wrapped up there, Passanier, Marcus May, and Jamal Adams in on that play. Here we go. Trio Sky Zone is going to be the defensive call. I'm really pretty clueless with this, so it's just picking things that look like they'll work. Sending blitzes every so often, and then mostly just a lot of man-to-man. Trey Boston here. He's dropping back, and the catch incomplete. Good defense there by Dominique Rogers-Cromartie. And this is using the first week's preseason roster. So this isn't with DRC on the Raiders and other people in other places. This is with me being able to pick up who I was able to pick up and, you know, keep and take who I was able to keep and take. Let's flip this play here, because David Bass has actually played outside linebacker before. He's going to drop back into coverage, and the screen call nicely blocked away there by Lorenzo Malden. That's going to bring up a 4th and 11, calling on Matt Prater to boot what looks to be a, I'm going to say a 50-something yard field goal, 50 plus yarder, and it's no good. Bouncing off the crossbar, not a very common sight for Matt Prater, as that should have been drilled. It was a pretty long field goal though. Looked to be about a 63-yard field goal, if I'm not mistaken. Or a 57 maybe. Pretty long field goal for him, but still, normally something he's going to make. Here we go on the 47-yard line after the interception on last drive. Let's try not to have a repeat performance. Handoff, Jamal Charles here on the right side. Jamal Charles making one-man miss and hit hard by number 56, Shane Ray, the former Denver Bronco, and very talented pass rusher. It's 2nd and 6. Let's continue the trend of running a shot play on 2nd down after the run. Looking for Des Bryant, probably Robbie Anderson if he's quick enough. He might be able to get open. Teddy Bridgewater with space. No, he's going to fire it sideline, and did he catch it? He did! Des Bryant doing Des Bryant things. What a freaking snag. Watch this again. He stands and throws, and Des Bryant catches it one-handed and snags. It's like he snaps both. Oh, I don't think he got it. Oh my God, they're not going to challenge it. He clearly didn't get both feet in. All right, we're going to watch this. We are going to watch this. He clearly did not get both feet down. Teddy Bridgewater gets the, nice drop. And of course, no pressure. I mean, I could have scrambled for it and let Teddy Bridgewater run, but I'm not really that kind of guy. I have to throw it if I find somebody open. So I threw this. I want to make sure that he actually had both feet down. So he snags it one-handed like Des Bryant would normally do. So where's the possession start? Possession's right there. 1. All right, I mean, I guess they count that it is in possession. 1, 2. Okay. I don't think he really had possession, but that's just me. Jamal Charles bouncing it outside. Ooh. Wrapped up there. Nevin Lawson on the tackle. Loss of 3. Not a good start there for Jamal. Called a 2nd and 13 here with just about 8 minutes left in the first half. No points have been scored. Again, I'm trying to keep this realistic and try and keep it from being too cheesy and boring. Davion Smith, the slow runner, only picks up a yard. Call it a whopping 3rd and 12. All right. I'm going to pull it out to the gun here. We're going to find... all right, we're going to do that. No need to run a play action here because, of course, why would you on 3rd and 12? That's kind of a stupid thing to do. I'm going to send Des Bryant on a fade, and if he beats his man like I think he will, and watching what that safety does, which it looks like he beats him, Des Bryant dropped it. Good coverage there by Nevin Lawson. And that's going to call on Kairos Santos for the easy 3 points. And Kairos, with Darnold to hold, drills it. from 28. And Kairos to kick off after the 3 points. Not a great start. Would have liked that touchdown to Dez. Probably could have led him a little bit more or waited half a second longer. And we might have had something. But I have to test him, and when he gets a one-on-one like that, and then the safety shifts over and avoids the one-on-one matchup to the left side. I mean, I'm sorry, I can't avoid that. Wrapped up David Bass. Nice job. He's a good run stopper. I like him there. Will he stay there permanently? No. He's going to move back to the right side afterwards. But I would like Cameron Wake if he can get some sacks. If I'm not seeing anything, we'll move Cameron Wake back. Blunt hit hard. Jordan Jenkins. But again, this team that I've built so far is looking nice. Now I know there's so many Jets fans that really want to see Sam Darnold at quarterback. And I don't blame you. Sam Darnold's the rookie, but I mean, again, Teddy Bridgewater is also someone I want to see. And there's a flag on the play there. Looks like it could be a possible holding.
Holding offense.
And that will be holding on the offense. That's going to be on Wesley Johnson, the left guard. There's going to be an injury on the play. Luke Wilson goes down as he was standing just then. Strange. Looks like he can stand on his own power, so it doesn't look like it's going to be too serious. Stafford in the gun. Riddick on the check and release, and the catch by Marvin Jones. And that's going to cause them to punt. Sam Martin here with the boot. Anthony Thomas with another opportunity. Makes one man miss. Bounces to the outside. He spins inside. Anthony Thomas with a good run. Good return for him. If those are the kinds of returns we're going to be getting this year, I guarantee you that we're going to have something. And this connection with Dez Bryant and Teddy Bridgewater has been something else. Dez Bryant has beaten his man. You got to put somebody better on him. Darius Slay should be the focal point of guarding Dez Bryant. Now, of course, Darius Slay is probably guarding Robbie Anderson, because Robbie Anderson is much, much faster. Which, yeah, it looks like that's what they're doing. But Dez Bryant is still someone that you put your number one corner on all the time. Stretch play here for Jamal Charles. Oh, I didn't juke him. I meant to juke him. I missed the stick. My bad. Whoops. Yeah, we're going to go with the curl here. Because I like that. I like the space he's giving him. Dez Bryant looks like he's going to have him. Teddy Bridgewater under center. He drops back. He's going to dump off. Makes a man miss. Oh, I had the first. What did I do that for? Quandre Diggs on the tackle. 3rd and 3. Nice reception from Charles. Okay, I'm going to consider an inside zone here with Davion Smith. I don't know if I like that. Alright, audibling the play. Oh, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want. There we go. Alright, Dez Bryant on the in route. Teddy, pump fake. Rolling out. Firing. And there's another pick. Jared Davis picks it off. Oh, Teddy. 2 picks already. Not a good start. Not looking good for Teddy. He threw it on the run. And overthrew Dez Bryant. Jared Davis ran the route for him. Not a great start, guys. Too many chances have been given to this Lions team. There it is. There's Roberts with the catch. This should put them in field goal range. They're more than likely going to score on this drive. Unless my defense can make something happen, get us a turnover, that would be amazing. I mean, after beautiful plays, I mean, we're getting the drive going, and then it's just one simple mistake. Here's Blunt wrapped up immediately. Henry Anderson and Trey Boston in on the tackle. Blunt has been pretty much wrapped up all game. Here we go. Strong formation. The dump off over the middle, immediately broken up there by Trey Boston. Called a 3rd and 12. I mean, Matt Patricia's defense has been playing pretty well. I almost used his defense for my own defense. Theo Riddick and Blunt in the game. Riddick in at fullback. Riddick out in the flat. And Stafford goes down, wrapped up by Lorenzo Malden. And another field goal attempt. This time from the 46. Call it a 56-yard field goal attempt. And Prater, he pulls it right. 2 times in a row, he missed it the first time and he pulls it the second time. All right, we're gonna go with the same formation that we did last time, except this time, if I audible it, which I don't, we're gonna hand it off to and he gets hit hard. Jared Davis plays the boomstick down on him. Try and run an outside zone here. Might work. If Tyler Croft gets a good block, I think we should be able to get this. Bouncing to the outside, Jamal Charles tries to make the all-pro corner Darius Slay miss. Calling on a 3rd down. We're going to stay in the gun. This time we're looking for Tyler Croft over the middle. Dropping back. And finding the fullback, John Kuhn, out of the backfield. He's going to break through 1 tackle and wrapped up there by Nevin Lawson. John Kuhn getting involved in this offense. And in the backfield once again is Charles. Des Bryant has got his man. We're going to see if the safety gives me the deep route again. Oh, broken up that time. Nick Bellor giving the finger wag. And not today, sir. Not today. We're going to go ahead and call a draw here. Wasn't liking where the safety was at versus Dez, so I didn't test it. Here we go, 2nd and 10. Draw play with Charles. And Charles is going to get wrapped up there by 28 Glover Quinn. So 3rd and 7, going with the verticals. Been pretty balanced. 10 rushes and 10 passes. Only 20 plays so far. Teddy Bridgewater dropping back. He's looking. He's got time. He's going to step up. Teddy Bridgewater with Spade. He's going to dive forward. Make sure he gets the 1st down. It was a dangerous dive. Almost fumbled. But we did pick up the 1st down. Conley, Wilson, and Anunwa in the game. Kuhn in at running back again and trying to dump it off. Kuhn makes the catch and wrapped up once again by Nick Bellor. The Jets only lead by 3. The 2-minute warning is fast approaching. We'll go ahead and let the clock drain. Hit the 2-minute warning. We will get right back to the action in just a second as I take a quick break. Literally, really quick. I'm just going to grab something to drink here. All right. And we're back. And ready to go. Let's see, what are we going to run here on 2nd and 7? Go to play action here. Except this time we're actually going to hand it off to Jamal Charles, see if he can weave his way through traffic. All right, we get the block. Jamal Charles with a little bit of space, and he's going He's had a good day so far. I think he's about halfway to where he needs to be at 100 yards today. Not 100% sure where he's at receiving today, but he is someone I would like to try and keep an eye on. Teddy Bridgewater dropping back. He's going to find his tight end for the first time, Tyler Croft. And that's the first flag of the day. What's the flag going to be on?
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And that's going to be a roughing the passer call on Cam Johnson. I'm going to go ahead and move us to the 7-yard line. And looking for a screen here. Ziggy has moved to that right side. Hoping he doesn't read it. And he does, and that's going to be a strip sack. Picked up by the defense. And another turnover. Cam Johnson gets his revenge after the play. We try and run a screen and just get completely screwed over. So the troubles keep befalling this offense. This offense cannot get going and get in the end zone. Stafford, plenty of time. Hits Marvin Jones for a first down reception at 12 yards. Go in the hurry up. And you would not believe how frustrated I am with this offense. Stafford in the gun, tries to make a jump. Runs a draw play with Blunt. Blunt with space, and he's going to get hit hard. Bowman in on the tackle. Moving Golden Tate into backfield. Blunt makes the catch, and he's going to get him down. And the first time out, as they are now technically within field goal range, except they can't make a field goal to save their life. So far, not so good, as both teams have really struggled offensively. 2 missed field goals. There's Theo Riddick. He's going to get wrapped up by Jamal Adams as they get closer and closer to the end zone. If the Detroit Lions keep this pace up, they might be in the end zone before the Jets get in the end zone. And the Jets have had multiple chances at the end zone. They've been in the red zone multiple times and have just had turnovers. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Stafford chased down David Bass, and he gets a sack. David Bass getting to the quarterback this time. His third tackle today. David Bass getting past Rick Wagner on that right side. Might have to move Cameron Wake to that right side and let him get some work. Looks like David Bass is having a field day over there. And here we go. Get to him. He's got to throw it away. Henry Anderson barreling down on him.
Here we go.
17 seconds left in this first half of play. In the gun, Stafford drops back. Cameron Wake's trying to get there, and the deep pass, and knocked away Trey Boston. Would have been nice if he would have picked it. 4th and 17, and the field goal unit trots back out once again. Can Matt Prater make his first one of the night after missing the previous 2? We're about to find out. As Prater puts it up, and good as he ties it. New York and Detroit both struggling on offense. Now, New York's strategy is going to be to play safe and not have so many turnovers. Anthony Thomas back to return here, looking for a hole, and he's going to find a decent return back to the 27. And with no hurry to and with no want to continue screwing his stats over with another pick and a fumble, we're going to go ahead and take a knee and let Teddy Bridgewater head to the sideline, head to the locker room, and we're going to think about this. So, looking at it from a coaching perspective, I've just been sucking. I mean, I got unlucky with that strip sack. The one pick that I threw to Jared Davis on the move was not intended. It should have gone to him. He should have been able to throw that accurately. Here's some of the games from around the league. A lot of upsets. Patriots upsetted. I mean, the Bills upset the Ravens. That's a big one. Patriots got upset by the Texans. Trying to see any other big ones. Chargers-Chiefs game was a nice one, 34-31. Green Bay won against the Bears. That's pretty normal. Seattle beat Denver in another close contest, and the Steelers completely ripped the Browns a new one. Atlanta beating Philadelphia, so Atlanta coming out and beating the former Super Bowl champions. The Eagles go down 26-21. That is a game that I'm kind of surprised. A good Super Bowl, or not a Super Bowl matchup, but a playoff team versus the Super Bowl team. And you can see some of the struggles. I mean, some of the success, but I mean, they'll probably show some of the struggles. Some big plays. Albert Wilson with a 40-yard pass reception from Teddy Bridgewater is pretty much the highlight of the first half for the Jets. So back to return is DeAnthony Thomas once again. We're going to let him get another return. Let's see if he can make something happen. He's got a good speed behind him, and I'm hoping to try and get some good returns with him. He used to be a really, really good kick and punt returner, but I'm hoping to try and make him even better than what he used to be. So we're going to come out on all cylinders, and we're going to start passing the football here. We want to start making some plays. That is the goal. But if they're going to spread it out like that, I'm going to run it. If they're going to make that matchup like that, I'm going to hand it off to Jamal Charles every time. I'm going to get the block by James Carpenter, and we're going to try and pick up a couple of yards. Now, he's only got 9 carries for 32 yards. I do want to get him about 30 carries a game, because he's worth that. He's a 30 carry a game man. Now, I'm still on the fence about putting Darnold in. I might do it. It is a very tempting thing for me. Pump fake. Dump off there. Tyler Croft, former Cincinnati Bengal. He makes the catch, moves the sticks. Nice choice and decision by Teddy Bridgewater. Going with a 2-back set. Back to his left, into his right. Teddy Bridgewater in the gun. Dropping back. Looking. Firing. Albert Wilson this time. Wrapped up there, Quandre Diggs. Albert Wilson's second reception today. Give him a gain of about 11. Gonna stay in the same formation. They like it. Dropping back and dumping off. Davion Smith this time. And he's gonna stiff arm. Stay alive. He's gonna juke past him and pick up a decent gain. And Quincy Enunwa's hurt on the play. That's not a good sign. Quincy Enunwa was the third receiver on the depth chart, and was really hoping to see him make some more plays. Here we go. We're going to be looking for Dez Bryant over the middle here. It looks like he might have the opportunity to make this play. Dropping back, looking. Teddy Bridgewater with time, and he's going to get wrapped up. Is that Kerry Hyder? Yes, it is. He's getting a sack, bringing up third down. A quadriceps strain, not a good start for him. With about 15 seconds left on the play clock. Calling up a 3rd and 6. That's your play art. Dropping back and finding his tight end once again, Tyler Croft. Another connection from Teddy. I mean, other than those 2 picks, Teddy Bridgewater's had a pretty good day. He needs to balance those out with some touchdowns, and he'll be golden, getting his confidence back. But he's throwing very, very nicely and doing a very good job at it. We're going to go ahead and hand it off to JC. Let Jamal Charles bounce it outside. Try and make somebody miss, but this run defense is playing very, very well. I would like to get Jamal Charles back to 1,000 yards rushing, but I highly doubt that's going to be a possible goal. He's probably going to be more of a receiving back, which is what his primary deal here is. Another target to Tyler Croft. Tyler Croft becoming a very nice security blanket for Teddy Bridgewater as he's developing a very nice connection with him. And they are both seem to be on the pretty much the same page. Tyler Croft there in the slot, stacked to the left side. Conley and Wilson, Bryant to the right. He's going to float one, and incomplete hit as he threw it. Intended that time for the tight end Tyler Croft. Calling on the field goal unit is going to be Kairos Santos to put it up for his second field goal of the game. Pretty boring so far. Pretty much a defensive stalemate. If I decide to try and cut this down to highlights, it's going to be a little difficult because there aren't a whole lot of highlights. I mean, we'll see. I don't know if I want to cut it down. I'll experiment with it a little bit. I do like this 5-2 though. I'm quite enjoying it. This 5-2 is a very enjoyable defense for me. Stafford in the gun. Theo Riddick to his left. Out into the backfield and dump off to Kenny Galladay, wrapped up there by number 22 Trumaine Johnson, the former Los Angeles Ram. And with the departure of Trumaine Johnson, the Rams decided to pick up Aqib Talib and Marcus Peters. I don't think they really lost too much there. Handoff to Blunt and hit hard. Wrapped up the President. Mr. President getting back there to enforce his power. Nicely done. And like he said, yeah, baby, boom. And it's going to be a pass here on 3rd and 4. Stafford in the pistol. He drops back, looking. Everyone's covered. Stafford's going to keep it. He's going to tuck it, and he's going to get wrapped up there. Bowman on the tackle that time, and a good 13-yard carry for the first down for the not-so-super mobile Matt Stafford, but enough to pick up a first if there's nobody there. And that was just a coverage. That was a scramble and a coverage. He had nobody open. The coverage was really, really good. Here we go. Play action. Stafford looking and heaving deep. And broken up this time by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Intended for the big, tall man, Marvin Jones. Almost picked by DRC that time. Wesley Johnson hurt on the play, left guard. Here we go with the pass rush. Stafford under pressure. Quick pass out. Marvin Jones incomplete. Big hit there by the corner. Again, the pass rush set still out there. 3rd and 10. Watching the pass is Kenny Galladay to the left. Sneaking out is Theo Riddick. Throwing a quick pass. Incomplete. Intended that time for Golden Tate. They call upon a 4th and 10 and a punt for the Lions. If the Jets score, they will pull away enough to more than likely have this game in the bag unless the Lions can make something happen. Back to return to Anthony Thomas. Once again, he gets the block. Looking for another block, and that time he juked a little early. Glover Quinn on the tackle. Brings it out to the 17. Who would have put on the Jets? He might have had a better return than he did. And going to the right side, that is against Ziggy Ansah. He's a very good run stopper as well, going up against Brandon Shell. Jamal Charles gets to the outside, makes the man miss, and wrapped up after a gain of 10. On his 11th carry, he picks up a first down. Jamal Charles off to a pretty steady day so far. Would like to see a little bit more from him, though. Let's see if we can find a counterplay for him. Let's go with an ISO here. About 10 seconds left on the play clock. Coming up to the line is Davion Smith, the power back. Cutting it inside and trying to plow forward, and he's going to pick up a gain of 3. Davion Smith with only 4 carries. Passing, the Jets and Lions, again, are pretty well balanced. It is not, nobody is really leading in the passing department. So, Hopefully this is not It is Davion Smith. This is a power set, I guess. And we're hoping that Davion can get there, and he can. Davion Smith with some speed. He's going to power through one man, and he's going to pick up the biggest run of the day. Give him a gain of 24. His 5th carry, and he's going to pick up a nice gain on that toss. Oh, the counter. That's a halfback. Belly weak is a counter play. I like, but it's not Jamal Charles, and Jamal Charles is my best back. I want to use him, and they're not letting me. I mean, I could sub, but I mean, if Davion Smith is going to get the carries, then Davion Smith is going to get the carries. It shows him right there. Why is Davion Smith getting carries?
Get set, get set.
This is not a power back set. Jesus, gonna run the same play again. 2nd and 11. We get the block and the counter. Jamal Charles cutting it back inside, picks up 2. Brings up a 3rd and 9. I was just a little upset because I don't know why Jamal Charles wasn't getting the carries. It was a little frustrating. Here we go. Calls up a 3rd and 9 here. In the slot is Des Bryant. Dropping back, looks like it's a blitz, and throwing the quick pass. Dez catches it. Sure hands that he has. Brings it in for a 1st and 10. His 4th reception of the day. He is 8 yards shy of 100. Des Bryant might have a 100-yard game today, as he has been the biggest target for this offense, next to Tyler Croft. He's looking over the middle. Catch. Robbie Anderson's 1st reception. Beautiful throw and pitch and catch for Teddy Bridgewater to Robbie. And just in general, this Jets offense is slowly chugging. 2nd and 2. Jamal Charles gets the carry. He's going to only pick up about a yard. Call it a 3rd and 1. This is something I've been waiting to pull out for about this moment. 3rd and 1 on the 16-yard line. Empty set. Teddy Bridgewater's going to get QB keeper. Teddy Bridgewater carries, and he's got the 1st. Nice job, Teddy. Would have liked to pick up a much bigger gain on that, but do what you do with what you get. 1st down's all that really mattered there. Tyler Croft going for the corner here. I'm looking for that. Tyler Croft can get open. I'm gonna give him an opportunity. I'm gonna put it up. Tyler Croft tried to fade it for Tyler, but no dice that time. I'm gonna let him. No, that's gonna be Alfred Wilson. I was going to try and see if I can give him another opportunity, but I don't really want to force it too much. Motion Robbie Anderson in. Dropping back Teddy Bridgewater with time. He's going to scramble. I keep diving like that. I don't intend to do that. It's going to be a gain of... Call it a gain of 7. 3rd and 3. The 4 verticals concept here on 3rd down. We're looking Tyler Croft more than likely. Chris Conley... Possibly. We're going to go and let Jamal Charles block here. And, we're going to fire for the slot and caught Chris Conley out of bounds. He didn't get both feet down. It's 4th and 3. We've got a 3-point lead. We're going for the touchdown here. At least the 1st down is all that really matters. Jamal Charles in the game. Des Bryant out to the right side. Charles in the slot. Out of the backfield, and he's going to pick up a 1st down on 4th down. A big gamble, and Jamal Charles makes it happen. He jukes and gets the 1st, his 2nd reception for 10 yards. Yes, it is. That is Des Bryant out there. We're going to go ahead and use Robbie Anderson draw. I'm going to draw his... Whoops, I'm running the wrong play. There we go. I'm going to draw his man in. if I can, and I'm going to get sacked, and that's another fumble. Kuhn picks it up, and that's going to be a loss of 10 yards. Bellor with the tackle. Another strip sack, and the second fumble for Teddy. Not a great start for him. Almost the end of the third, 10 seconds left. Can they get another playoff? We'll find out. Are they going to take the risk? Second and goal. Dropping back, Teddy Bridgewater. He's going to fire a laser, and caught Tyler Croft with a touchdown. And Tyler Croft gets his first receiving touchdown as a New York Jet with 1 second left in the third. What a laser catch in traffic for Tyler Croft. And the first touchdown reception for Teddy Bridgewater as a New York Jet in the regular season. Cairo Santos for the extra point. And that's going to put the Jets up by 10. Now, there is a problem that we do have, though. Matthew Stafford is known as being one of the most clutch fourth quarter quarterbacks next to Tom Brady. Matthew Stafford has had more fourth quarter comebacks than anybody. He has scored more fourth quarter points than anybody that I know of other than Tom Brady ever. He is known as the comeback kid for a reason. You don't get a nickname like the comeback kid, like, you know, for just, you know, not being a comeback kid. I mean, if you make comebacks, you make comebacks. Wide open Golden Tate. And that is exactly the kind of play that I'm talking about. With 1 second left, he brings the third quarter to a close, and the whole fourth quarter left. Lions are going to try and get back in this game. Here we go. We're going to try and send some pressure. We're going to come from the other side. The deep pass and broken up. Tremaine Johnson on the coverage versus Marvin Jones there. Tremaine Johnson's done a very good job today at locking up his receiver, as well as DRC, very limiting both of the star receivers, Golden Tate, Marvin Jones, doing a very good job at locking them up. And knocked away, almost caught. Nicely done by Avery Williamson that time. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. Will the Jets get their first victory with Teddy Bridgewater? That might happen. Stafford in the gun, looking. He's looking. He's putting it deep. And he overthrows Marvin Jones. He let the cannon fly a little bit too much. Jamal Adams that time with Tremaine Johnson in on the coverage. Looks like a little bit of shoving after the play, though. Here's a punt. Looks like it's going to go immediately out of bounds. No return opportunity for DeAnthony Thomas as Sam Martin gets stuck a little bit. 13-yard line for the start. We're going to go ahead and go with the suggestions. I do want to try this play-action shot play here. It is a rollout play, so I want to see if I can hit Des Bryant deep. There's Teddy Bridgewater rolling out. He's going to fire a laser, broken up, almost picked again. Again intended for Dez that time. Brings up a 2nd and 10. And heading out in the pistol.
Here we go, gotta go.
Got Jamal Charles in the backfield at running back. Gets a good lead block. Jamal Charles lowering his shoulder. He's not really known as a trucker, but he's got a little bit of strength behind those legs. 3rd and 5 here now. Staying in the pistol, we're going to look, of course, for you-know-who, Tyler Croft, the reliable 3rd down target. Dropping back, firing again. Tyler Croft was targeted, and he makes the catch, wrapped up there. Looks like Jared Davis and Bellor once again. Tyler Croft has his 6th reception today. Very impressive. And Jamal Charles still in the game here, looking to run it to the right. Jamal Charles gets the handoff. He's going to bounce it outside and just Good defense on the run stop there. Called a 2nd and 12. Quandre Diggs has 7 tackles today. Very, very well done for Quandre Diggs. We're going to let the running back leak out a little bit. And pump fake. Oh, way off his route. Stepping up, Teddy Bridgewater with space, and he's going to slide. Never mind, he's going to dive for the first down. Once again, 5 carries, 31 yards for Teddy Bridgewater. Just moving the sticks, doing a very good job at it. Tyler Kroft just completely ran his route completely wrong. He got shoved off of his route and had a lot of problems with it. Chris Conley to the left side here. Dropping back, Teddy Bridgewater stepping up, trying to avoid the pressure, and he gets brought down. Kerry Hyder's 2nd sack of the day. Nice job for Kerry. 6 sacks for Detroit. Not a good look if you're this offensive line. But again, like I said, this offensive line hasn't been the prettiest. We are missing our starting center and our starting left guard. So the offensive line hasn't really done a good job. Coming back in coverage, going to drop a dime down to Tyler Kroft once again. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3. 7th reception for him today. Coming out under center with Davion Smith, who has the longest run of the day for us. Teddy Bridgewater looking. And that's going to be, oh, is that a false start or is that encroachment? Looks like that might be a false start.
False start, offense.
A false start on the tight end, Tyler Kroft. The same play. It'll work. Jordan Leggett's going to be going deep. We're going to look for Des Bryant on this one. Dropping back. Good time. Stepping up. Throwing. Under pressure. Des Bryant makes a nice catch, and he breaks off of a tackle, a double tackle break off. Steps up. Makes the throw. Does a beautiful job. Watch the highlight here again. Throws it under pressure. Des Bryant makes the catch. He gets hit by 2 people, breaks and spins off of it, and almost breaks it for a touchdown. That's exactly why you get Des Bryant on your team. Tavon Wilson and Glover Quinn tried to make the tackle and couldn't. He bounced off. Almost had a much bigger play than what it was. And that in and of itself was a big play. Nicely done by Des Bryant. Under center once again, still throwing. Dropping back. There's a blitz coming. John Kuhn breaking off of 1, and he's going to pick up a gain of 10. His 3rd reception. John Kuhn getting involved in the offense now. See, that's what I like about this team, is that everybody can get involved. Everybody has the ability to do something. Des Bryant has a huge advantage on that right side. We're going to put it up for Des. And Des makes the catch. Touchdown, New York Jets. Des Bryant for his first receiving touchdown as a Jet. He beat his man. Teddy put it on the mark. And Des Bryant with his sure hands against Nevin Lawson. Just beats him. Beautiful throw. Beautiful catch. Excuse me, over the shoulder. Into the end zone for the 2nd touchdown of Teddy's career as a Jet. And for Des Bryant's career as a Jet as well. His first receiving touchdown of the season. And that's going to put the Jets up 20-3. Detroit has got to make something happen. Back to return, Theo Riddick. And breaking news as I get it on my phone, Sam Darnold in real life is starting for the Jets week 1. And then the rookie, and then Teddy Bridgewater got traded to the Saints, is what I heard. I have to follow up with this. We'll find out some more. Let's see what happens. Stafford in the gun, fires incomplete, knocked away by Jamal Adams. And it looks like Teddy Bridgewater did get traded to the Saints. So, I mean, of course, games are different. Of course, the Jets in real life don't have Des Bryant. It would be nice if they did. They don't have Navarro Bowman. They don't have the players that I have. They haven't made the trades that I've made. Good catch for Roberts, but incomplete. Nice job. Second pass deflection by Navarro Bowman, who's been leading this defense already. Doing a very good job. Navarro Bowman, major props to him. Stafford on 3rd and 10. He's looking, firing, dumping it off. LeGarrette Blount makes a man miss and wrapped up again by Bowman. Bowman, I think, has 7 tackles today. And they're going to go for it. 4th and 3. They need this. They have to have this. Stafford in the I formation. And it's a handoff to Blount, and he gets it. First down conversion. Brought down Neville Hewitt. Empty set here for Stafford. Dump off to Roberts, who holds on this time. Hit hard by Hewitt. Stafford takes a snap. He's looking, fires to the sideline. Intercepted! Trumaine Johnson. He's been locking up Marvin Jones all day long, and he finally makes a play on the ball. Trumaine Johnson, with the toe drag swag, picks it off right in front of Marvin Jones. Beautiful job. Trumaine Johnson has his first interception as a New York Jet. And it looks like that's going to end it, folks. With about 5 minutes left, Jets up by 17 points. And off Davion Smith, and he's going to get wrapped up immediately. Ziggy Ansah on the tackle. 7 carries for him today. We're going to go ahead and get Jamal Charles in on the sweep play here. On the toss to Jamal Charles, gets a block. Jamal tries to make a man miss. He's going to pick up, call it again a 9. He's got 16 for 56. We're going to try and push his numbers up much, much higher than they are currently. Of course, that's what late game is all about. Chewing the clock, running the ball, and letting your running back rack up more yards than he probably would have earned in the regular in the base game. Jamal Charles wrapped up there by Glover Quinn, picks up a good carry there. What a good 10-yard gain at least. 409 yards of total offense. Not a bad performance. Teddy Bridgewater just over 200 yards. Got to boost that though. There's a blitz coming. Davion Smith, there's a flag on the play. I don't know who that's going to be on.
Holding offense.
Going to be holding on the offense on Robbie Anderson at wideout. I don't know what's up with his helmet. Well, strange, it showed Robbie Anderson with a Revo. A little confused for all of a second. 1st and 19, we're going to go ahead and throw it. Dropping back. I'm going to put it deep for Robbie Anderson. Almost picked off by Glover Quinn. That's normally something he's going to make. Teddy Bridgewater even. And Teddy has not had a bad day, to be honest. He's had a pretty solid performance all day long. I mean, yeah, he's thrown 2 picks. One was accidental, and one was just a bad read. Dropping back, there's Teddy. Dumping it off this time to Albert Wilson, the speedster. And the former Dolphin is going to pick up a big carry. Albert Wilson, the former Dolphin and Chief. A lot of former Chiefs on this team. If we're going to be completely honest. And that brings us up with the 2-minute warning. So with 2 minutes to go, the Jets lead by 17 as we go in to the 2-minute warning. It looks like they're going to try and run the clock out like normal. Pretty boring to end the game, though, but not a bad performance by this Jets team. Very good start. Davion Smith with space, and he's got a good carry. Davion Smith with 8 carries, 41 yards. He's really trying to keep his spot on the team. He has no interest in getting cut on his carries when Marco Murray and Darkwa come back. Play action, Teddy Bridgewater. He's going to scramble to the left. He's going to try and throw it away. Wrapped up. Ziggy Ansah's second sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 17 is going to be the down and distance. Not great for Teddy. He tried to roll out, and I thought I saw open space. Felt it rolled out immediately. We might have had a better opportunity. Here we go. They are sending pressure, shifting. And the play action play this time, and the throw. Des Bryant with the catch. Probably should have cut inside. Getting up to the lines, 3rd and 1. They're going to look for Des Bryant here. Looking for a touchdown to Des. And dumping off, Jamal Charles gets in the end zone. What a play. Jamal Charles slips, and they're going to go tobogganing here as they get it going. And there's the hop in. There it is. What a celebration. Oh, they're going left. Oh, and they're right. Oh, the dodge to the left and the dodge to the right. On the 3rd and 1, the dump off, he slings it, almost throws a pick. That would have been a pick 6. He dumps it off. Jamal Charles gets in the end zone for his first receiving touchdown as a Jet. And this team is looking golden. Teddy Bridgewater gets ahead of his turnovers in almost all of his turnovers. He, technically has 4 turnovers and has only 3 touchdowns to make up for it. But as for through the air, he's 3 and 2 with picks and touchdowns. With 11 seconds, Riddick takes the kneel. It looks like this defense may or may not go Hail Mary here. Or this offense may or may not go Hail Mary here. Looks like they might just run 1 or 2 plays and end it. Not a great start. 24-point loss. Nice catch, Marvin Jones. There is a flag on the play. More than likely a roughing the passer.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
That's going to be on Jordan Jenkins. So Cameron Wake moving him to the left tackle, or to the right end position this game, didn't really make a difference. So next time, we're going to keep him at where he's at. But I don't think that there's going to be too much of a difference. And Stafford hucking deep and picked off. Trey Boston. Sorry, I had to pick that. I can't let those go. We got to boost the stats. Trey Boston gets the pick. Ends the game. Matt Patricia's first game as an NFL head coach is a loss. Look at some of these snapshots. Dwayne Johnson's pick. Des Bryant's touchdown catch. Luke Wilson's. Tyler Croft's touchdown catch and the sack. Man, a lot of good snapshots. I'm liking it. So first game performance, a complete domination. 318 passing yards, 139 rushing yards. Of course, 3 takeaways for them, but 2 takeaways for us, and we beat them by 24. Very solid routing in the first game. Will it always be this easy? Probably not. We will see. Going to take a look at the post-game stats for Teddy. He goes 25 for 34, 341 yards, 73% completions, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Longest pass was 40 yards. Rushing, no rushing touchdowns. But Jamal Charles got 17 carries, 67 yards. Davion Smith with 8 carries for 41, and Teddy Bridgewater with 5 for 31. Receiving, Tyler Croft and Des Bryant led the team in receptions. and yards. Or no, Albert Wilson had 70 yards on 3 receptions. But Des Bryant with 154 yards and a touchdown. A very nice day for him. Tyler Croft with 7 receptions, 64 yards and a touchdown. And Jamal Charles with 3 receptions, 15 yards and a touchdown. And then look at John Kuhn getting 3 receptions for 22 yards. He's also getting involved nicely. Blocking, we let up 5 sacks. More than 5 sacks, actually. My offensive lineman, James Carpenter, let up 2. Calvin Beachum let up 1. And Jari Evans let up 2. Not a very good start for them. Navarro Bowman led the team in tackles. 7 tackles for him. 9 total. Trey Boston and Jordan Jenkins led in assisted tackles. Jamal Adams and Navarro Bowman led in solo tackles with 7 and 5. Tackles for a loss. A lot of 1s. Henry Anderson, Marcus May, Trey Boston, Passanier, Cam Wake, Bowman. Man, almost every starter had one. Only had 3 sacks. Avery Williamson, David Bass, Lorenzo Malden. Got to really improve that number. INTs, Trey Boston and Tremaine Johnson had picks today. Trey Boston had 16 INT return yards. Passes defense, Tremaine Johnson had 3. Trey Boston had 2, Bowman had 2, Jamal Adams had 2, and DRC had 2. No fumbles were forced, no fumble recoveries, nothing like that. Kicking, Cairo Santos had 1 field goal attempt. It was a 39-ish. It was between 30 and, it was actually... How many field goals did he make? Oh, he had 2, didn't he? Yep, 2 field goals. Longest was 45. 3 extra points made out of 3 attempted. Only 1 punt for Lachlan Edwards. 52 yards. Not a great one. Kick returns, 2 for DeAnthony Thomas. And 3 punt returns for DeAnthony Thomas. No touchdowns. And that's going to do it for the stats for us. But other than that, I think it was a pretty solid game. I look forward to seeing what how we do next time, whether it's in an hour or it's tomorrow. I mean, we'll just set it all up, upload it, get it all set up. Clive Walford, who didn't even have a single catch this game, I don't think. Uh-oh, that's not good.